If I don't crash at all into these walls, I'm giving everyone that's liking this video €1,000. Okay? By the end of this run, if I don't crash into any of these walls, I'm giving every single person that likes this video €1,000. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a new video on the channel. Welcome to a new car in Forza Horizon 5, the MG7. What a weird thing. Mostly because it's an MG. It actually doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. I think there's just such a mix of a load of cars in this again. And that's what makes it really funny to me. I don't know why, like it just feels like there's a mix of a lot of cars, except it has like a tiny little engine. And yeah, again, since this is still part of the whole you know, Asian cars update, meaning that there's a bunch of cars from Korea and from China and stuff like that. This obviously being from China. It's such a strange car. Also, why are the gear ratios? Some of the gear ratios are so short together on this thing. It's just crazy. But from the outside, it actually looks kind of great. Let me bring it over to the festival. Why am I even showing it to you outside in the night? Obviously, you're not going to see what this thing looks like. This is it. It looks decent. It looks aggressive. It just is a little tall, though, in my opinion. I think we need to lower this quite a bit. But overall, the rest of the shape seems pretty reasonable. I feel like there's nothing really too offensive with this thing. It just has a weird, like, Audi A5 shape. And then the wing itself that comes out of the back is like a split wing, like the Porsche Panamera wing. It's so weird. Even the exhaust as well, they're like AMG exhausts on this thing. Or RS exhausts even. For some cars. It's a weird car, man. So weird. Like I said, the design language for this thing just looks like it's been ripped from so many different cars. No engine cover or anything? That's actually quite interesting. I don't know, have you ever had a car in this game that doesn't have like an engine cover, like a modern car? Like this, for example, just it's a little weird. Yeah, it does have sound deadening on the bonnet though. Or the hood. Weird. Okay. Frameless windows, because it's basically just a big coupe. What's that say? Trophy Plus. And then the interior of this thing, again, it looks quite modern for what it is. I mean, it's got massive, disgusting screens, though, everywhere. But again, it doesn't actually look horrible. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like it. I don't know what that material is, but it's hurting my eyes just looking at it. I think it's some sort of a fabric or mesh. I feel like a lot of manufacturers start putting fabric up on their dash. I'm thinking that looks good. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. A lot of, like, French manufacturers I've seen that they started to put like weird little fabric up on the dash. Same with, I think, what was it, Mini have done it as well. Have a look at this wing, by the way. Look at that. Tell me that's just not straight up out of a Porsche Panamera. That is jokes. I love it. I love it though. I love it. Alright, let me show you the gear ratios for this thing and why I was laughing so hard. What happened to third gear? Why? Why is it that? Surely it's not supposed to be like that, right? And then fourth and fifth. What is going on with these gear ratios? I don't know what the deal is with them. I don't get it. I really do not understand. Wait, let me drive it and I'll show you exactly what I mean as well, because it's just such a funny feeling. So you're in first, right? You're accelerating. Whoa. Change gear. Okay, second, third. Oh. Wait, what? Did I even change gear? It drops like... it drops like 400 RPM. And then you go to third, and then from third to fourth, and then fifth. And then sixth is really long. And then seventh is even longer. And then you have eighth and ninth gear. Ninth, just... Wait, there you go, there's ninth. I was gonna say. What a weird set of gear ratios for this thing. I don't understand. I know it's automatic in that, but I don't get it. I don't get what they've done with it. Anyway, let us do something to it to make it better anyway. Alright, for the engine swap, I'm not actually going to do anything because I think this is just for the Raleigh engine. Also, yeah, there's the power and stats for this thing. So it's 2 liter, 4 cylinder, front engine, front wheel drive. That's what I'm saying. Like, this has the design and stuff to be like very fancy car, but then they put like a 2 liter engine in it. I mean, 257 horsepower isn't that bad, you know, but I expected maybe not something a little bit more. Still front wheel drive with this thing. I think I want to drift it. I feel like it's a car that deserves to be slid. So I'm going to rear wheel drive swap this thing. And I'm going to slam it to the ground. I think it's going to look quite a lot better once it's lowered. And we have some slightly bigger wheels on this thing because it just looks a little embarrassing right now. I'm not going to lie to you. It just looks a little boring. 245s, slap on some 275s on it. Let's change the wheels as well. Alright, I found these set wheels. I'm going to put these on it. As these are going to look fun. 19 inch? Nope. 21s. We'll put some 21s on this thing. Change the track width. There we go. What about the rear? Yeah, better. Actually, the rear is probably just a little too wide. First stage for the rear is fine. Whoops, didn't mean to go all the way back. Oh, thank God. Race speed, 6 speed. We don't actually need anything more out of this car. Race stiff as well, because we can adjust it. Some better brakes, and then drift suspension. It just looks so much better already. Just dropping that. Why is it so high up? I don't get it. Look at just how much better this looks once the stance just changes of it a tiny bit. It's significantly nicer. I wonder if I slam this thing, if it's gonna go really, really low. I hope it does, because I feel like that'd be kind of jokes. And then I'm gonna just put as much power as possible into this thing. We'll see how much power this little 4-cylinder actually ends up making in the end. I think it's the same as every other 4-cylinder in this game, to be honest. Sound-wise, nothing's really changed. Whoops, actually, I'm gonna do that for the flywheel, since this is gonna be a drift car. It's an S1. I mean, considering that this thing is just a little 4-cylinder, 570 horsepower, 773 newton meters of torque, and we're still in S1 with it, which is race parts. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I think this could actually slide quite well. It doesn't weigh anything. It only weighs like 1,300 kilos, surprisingly. How do we still have a messed up gear here? Let's do that. There we go. Alright, let's change some of these things. What about the design? How many paints does this thing have? Oh, really, game? Really? You just give us the one paint? I feel like they could have done a lot better with the paints for this thing. I was thinking maybe something like a red. It'll definitely look like an Audi. That's weird. That is very weird. Okay. I kind of want it in red. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it looks good in red. I'm fine with that. That's just... even though I don't mind the green, to be honest. But I think the red just makes it look a little nicer. And pop a little bit more. Let's slide it. I missed actually just going around and sliding around this game. I know it hasn't been that long, but I kind of miss it. Especially fully rear-wheel drive cars. It's nice and easy to slide. Look at that. Very clean. I'm actually going to go on a track that I haven't been on in such a long time as well. I'm not going to drift it down the mountain or anything like that. There is a couple of tracks that I have saved in Event Labs, and I want to try and drift on those because I feel like they'd be kind of fun to play around on. I think this is the one. There's 2 of these that I had, and they were both in the stadium, but I can't remember exactly which one of these was the right one. Oh, I don't like that I still have the braking line on. This, I think, is the one. Yep, this is the one. This is the track. Okay. Let's send it. Yeah, the braking line just ruins it, doesn't it? Oh, I like this. For a bit of like slow drifting like this is genuinely such a fun little car. It's a really good track to tandem on, but I don't know if you can even have more than one player on it. But it's a very technical, like, small little track that someone sent me a long time ago. Like, this was ages ago. Definitely, like, easily, like, 2 years ago, I think. And, and ever since I tried it, I saved it, and now it's just here. I kind of just love using it. It shows how technical a car can be, or how technical you can be with some of the cars, especially some of the like lower horsepower cars, or cars that you know you're not gonna break any records with them or anything like that, but they're gonna be fun to drive regardless. These tracks are sick. So I have 2 of these. Another one again in the stadium. It's just not as, it's a little bit different, and the texture that you're driving on is a little worse, and it makes a lot of noise. That's why I didn't want to go onto that track, and I prefer this one. And you can see how old this is because it doesn't even have, like, you don't have the tarmac even. What is that braking line? It's climbed up on the wall. So you don't actually have the tarmac, like, patches that you can, like, make roads out of. Well, you didn't back then. Or if you did, I think they were really, really poor. So people used to just use whatever this is, like this, like, steel. This steel floor. And I think there was another one as well that you were able to use, and that one made a lot more noise. But this one I think is a little, ooh, what's going here? This one I think was a little bit better at the time. So people will end up using this to build their tracks on and stuff. Oh god! As soon as I changed the inside, I spun out. It's so easy to drive though. Look how much angle you can hold with it. And you can just keep it sideways constantly. Not even like fully revved out. It just sounds like it's dying, but I'm still like spinning those rear wheels. Look at that. It's probably because it has like 700 and something newton meters of torque. That's probably why this is so good. Even the little taps in the low revs of the third, it's keeping those rear wheels spinning. That is just funny looking. This is a very torquey car for a car with just a 2 liter, if you think about it. Really, really torquey. And it does a good job though, like, it's just... This is my first crash, technically. There's my second one. I did that one on purpose. You can be really precise with it though. It's so good to drive, what the hell? Why did they've done such a good job with this thing, handling wise? I mean, I know it's my tune that's on it, but the precise steering for it is so nice. Look at just how easy you can set it. Look at that! Oh my god, man, this is like, how you drift this thing on like a needle. It's just constantly sideways. Like, I know where I need to point the front end. Like, it's just it's really good. I kind of want to do another run with it somewhere else. See what I mean? Like, I'm so confident in getting really close to things. And you don't even have to change gears, because like I said, it's got like such a silly amount of torque. Like, what the hell? It picks up speed a little slowly though. This is definitely more like a low speed kind of build for drifting. Like it picks up speed very, very slowly, but it's just so incredibly precise to drive. Oh, it's so easy to drive very precisely with it. That's kind of what I should have said. I can just place it wherever I want. I'll have to go in here. I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna go on a different track because I want to try this again. Because this is a sick car. Welcome to the Hokkaido Pass. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. So this is obviously another track that you guys have sent me, but it's basically kind of like a replica of the Hokkaido Mountain Pass, and I wanted to bring it here because it's got like these really tight, like hairpin corners, and I feel like this thing would rip on them. And like I said, since I can be really precise with it, I thought that this would be quite fun, and I can already tell it is. This is stupid. This is stupid. It's so good. If I don't crash at all into these walls, I'm giving everyone that's liking this video €1,000. Okay? By the end of this run, if I don't crash into any of these walls, I'm giving every single person that likes this video €1,000. Oops. Sorry, that was mean. That was mean. That was a bit mean. No, but seriously, this thing is so precise. I think I could probably do a whole run on this track without crashing at all. I think this would be a really good road, really good car to take down the Golden Toge. I feel like I can be so precise that I can do it on that track. And I think it's got the power as well for it too. I think it's literally just the getting up to speed that's a little sluggish with this thing. And mostly because it has these disgusting snow tires on it. That's got all the power going to the rear wheels. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think the wheel width, what's the wheel width? Was it like 275s on it? Actually, 275s shouldn't be too bad. I could probably change the way this thing picks up speed. But I don't know if I want to, because I think it's nice like this. It's genuinely a really good car to drift with. I did not expect this thing to be like this. I was like, you know what, let's just do a little bit of a drift build. I know some people are going to be like, drift build again? Ugh. And to be honest with you, if I do these all the time, like literally video after video after video, then yeah, I'd probably say the same thing, but I don't actually anymore. Let's say nice and wide for this one. See what I mean? I can do whatever I want whenever I want with this thing. Stay sideways, or stay wide, stay narrow into the corner, do whatever I want, and this thing will just do it with ease. It's a really good car. Try drifting for yourselves. Try use this thing as like a tandem build, because I genuinely think the only way you could probably get this thing to be a little bit better is if I can get the front end to be a little bit more snappy. And that's it. Alright, that is literally it. Because overall, the rest of the thing, the rest of the car itself is just brilliant. I love it. I think it's a fantastic car to slide with. Try it for yourselves. Incredibly, incredibly surprising car to drive with. Yeah, give it a shot and let me know what you think of this thing for sliding around. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.